president of Premier Rides. I have a very special guest with me today, industry legend Wieland Schwarzkopf. And let me just ask one thing before we start. How many people here have been on a Schwarzkopf roller coaster? Wow. How many people can remember it like it was yesterday? When I got into the industry, working for Mr. Harold Hudson over here at Six Flags 30 years ago, one of the first trips I got to take with Six Flags was to travel to Germany and meet Wieland's father, one of the godfathers of the industry, Anton Schwarzkopf. I remember it like it was yesterday. And the other thing, the great thing back then was I also met his son, Wieland Schwarzkopf. Wieland has been a friend of Premier for the entire history of Premier Rides, almost 30 years now. And I'm very honored that Wieland Schwarzkopf and Premier will be working on a very exciting project together to be introduced to the industry. And I'm not going to tell you that project, but Wieland is going to tell you that project. And I think it's, when you think about the industry, what's amazing, when you have a father that's a legend, you have a son that's a legend, it's very special. So I'm very honored, extremely honored, to introduce to you Mr. Wieland Schwarzkopf.
Thank you for that, and thank you for the introduction. Yeah, as you said, my name is Wieland Schwarzkopf, and I'm in the business since I born. I grew up in the roller coaster business in the factory from my father. Have done my career in the factory through all the departments, etc., etc. And so I'm knowing not so much about Schwarzkopf roller coasters like some of you, I'm sure, but I have quite a lot of experience of all these coasters. And I give you a short story behind the new project, how the new project grew up. I got a call nearly 2 years ago from a friend of mine who operates a museum park in Germany. And he has an old Wildcat in his park, built 1968. And he called me and said, listen Wieland, help me to find a new home for this coaster. I don't like to give it away, but I need space for something new. Maybe you can find a new home. It took 2-3 phone calls and I had a new home for this coaster. And I came over with this new customer to the park, making the formalizations, etc., etc. And when the seller was ready to sign, he said, I'm an idiot. Normally, I should not give this coaster away. Why? Because he said it's one of the major rides here. It's the only ride where the whole family wants to go in. And that's for 20 years since I have this park. Well, but I made the decision and let it go. Okay, but this was the input from me. I was thinking about that today a coaster like a Wildcat is missing mostly in the parks, also the fairgrounds. It's a family ride, the whole family can go in. People feel comfortable in the car because they don't have overlap bars, etc., etc. So grandfather can go with his grandchild on this coaster. So in the confirmation, this owner of this park, he gave. And I was exploring this idea, and on the end of the day, I made the decision, okay, let me take this concept, let me try to find the right people to bring it in reality. So I made my homework. I found quite a lot of old engineers which have the experience to create a portable portable roller coaster. It's not so easy. It's a total different approach than you have to engineer a part model. Jim will confirm it. So, but I was able to find a couple of real old experienced engineers. So we have a good team, and we created this project, and we call it Retro Wildcat 2.0. The base of this new coaster is based on the layout from the old Wildcat. It has a length of 65 meter by the width of 24 meter and double as high as the original was, 25 meter. It's, as I said, double high as the old one. So that means it's very, very impressive compact coaster. And because of the height, also the speed is much higher. We will have a speed, the maximum speed about 20 meters per second. We are offering a chain lift which can go 5 meters per second compared to a standard chain lift of about 1.8 to 2 meters per second. That means more than double. And as you can see, the cars on the track, it reflects the old time of the 50s and 60s. It has a retro design. It was to that time a very popular car in Europe. So, and yeah, we have some other features on this ride, but it's more in details. So we are at the moment on the point that we are able to deliver the first ride in 24, and that means that would be the 100th birthday from my father. And that's the approach what we have to be ready in 24 to his 100th birthday and to get his signature for, guys, you have done it right well. That's what we are trying to approach. Perfect.
Twice as tall, lift that's twice as fast, high technology, newest standards, the return of the Wildcat coaster, the 100th birthday gift to his father. Pretty amazing story. So, thank you, Wieland. Thank you very much. Wieland's actually got, we've got some small posters. Wieland will be for anyone who would like one. Carol, you were getting one? Carol, you were getting two Carol. So anyone who wants one, Wieland will be up front. Please come and have him. He will hand sign to anyone who would like one. So I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for being part of the history. Feel free to share your Schwarzkopf memories with Wieland when you have him signed for it. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.